Moving on to something really sweet. Have you guys seen or heard all the drama regarding KAWS and Slawn? So Slawn and KAWS got into a bit of a tete-a-tete, a bit of a fight, a bit of a skirmish, a little bit of argy-bargy, due to Slawn's propensity to do these little guerrilla marketing tactics where he pretends to have a collaboration with somebody, and then obviously the collaboration obviously isn't real, but it's a good way for him to kind of get his name out there. He duped me once with a Supreme one. I think the Supreme one was another box logo. He did another one recently too, but he got me with that first. But then after the fact, I kind of clocked into what he was doing, and you know, I didn't get duped as easily. But I think it's a really cool little marketing technique, gimmick, whatever. And I also think it's a good way for him to kind of get more attention on his art. You know what I mean? I don't mind it. I don't mind it. I'm actually surprised he hasn't started his own streetwear brand. I know he models for a bunch, but I'm actually surprised with his name and his notoriety that he doesn't have his own, you know, kind of, you know, for lack of a better term, streetwear brand that he can kind of own and operate underneath that Slawn moniker. Anyway, he did it to KAWS, and KAWS was not happy. Legendary graffiti artist, legendary streetwear proponent, just legendary guy within the fashion space, menswear space that I've been obsessed with for a long time. He did not take kindly to Slawn's tribute, right? to Slawn's tribute. He didn't like it in the slightest. And I'm wondering now, has Slawn done more damage than good with his personal collection? Because a lot of that art stuff is about personal relationships and connections. And because he riled up KAWS in this way, I wonder if that's gonna fuck up some other relationships for him. He's gonna be fine overall. He's got a big fan base of kids that love him. But I'm wondering, within like the art industry establishment, will this fuck him over because it's all connections based? And will KAWS do one of those weird things like, oh, because he doesn't like Slawn, he tells other galleries, if you work with this guy, I'm not gonna do work with you, or I'm not gonna display with you. I don't know. I'm curious to see how that plays out. But let's read the article that kind of summarizes what happened. It's courtesy of ArtNet. It says KAWS shuts down artist misleading post, says I have nothing to do with this. There's a picture of KAWS and Slawn. I also heard that Rolex collaboration wasn't real. Not sure if that's true. I remember, where did I hear that? Maybe I'm reconnected. I heard somewhere that Slawn's collaboration with Rolex was not a real thing. It was like a fake. I was like, huh? But I saw it. Allegedly, he must have just got like a gold Rolex and just kind of made the edit himself on the face, but it's not an actual collaboration. But let's see. Let's read the article. It sure looked like the announcement of a collaboration. British Nigerian artist Ololulu Akindoro, how do I say it? Akiridolu Ale, also known as Slawn, posted an Instagram post on Sunday with a photo of him posing with two large artworks that closely resembled those created by the famous American artist KAWS. The caption reading, Slawn times KAWS, an ode to one of the greatest. Thank you for everything, KAWS. Amen. Hilarious. It's a good way to kind of put yourself in the shopping window and to kind of hope that can force a collaboration. But there are some people in the industry, some people in the scene, some older guys especially, who don't operate that way. They're very fuddy-duddy, they're very picky. You have to be introduced to him by the right person. Like, I don't know, maybe Fraser Cook, right, from Nike. Maybe Fraser Cook from Nike is a fan of Slawn. He could introduce him to KAWS directly on a friendship thing. Maybe Paul Mitterman, you know, former Stussy guy. All those, he needs that kind of intro. This type of thing ain't gonna work with KAWS. This might work with Futura. Big up Futura, because Futura is really nice. I've met him a couple of times. He's a really, really nice, down-to-earth guy. But KAWS is not that type of person. Don't get me wrong. Not that he's not down to earth, but he comes across a little bit more picky and stuff about who he works with. So I'm not surprised he didn't take too kindly to this little forced collaboration. It says, but it was not what it was seen. The top comment is from none other than KAWS reading, I have nothing to do with this. This is misleading. That's the post obviously there, as you can see. Slawn standing with the KAWS statues that he made, sculptures, which is pretty cool to be fair, that he commissioned someone to make these and they came out looking pretty decent, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think the half and half one doesn't really make much sense, because you're kind of co-opting or using KAWS' character style, but then meshing it with his own. But his own doesn't look like that. His own is more, it's more like, you know, monstrous looking. I don't think that kind of marries up in that way, but still, execution wise, for how big they are, pretty cool idea. I can't lie, really, really cool idea. You can see the different. I think he's got two different styles. One is hot. One is colored with blue. The other one is black. And I ain't mad at that in the slightest. You see the pictures there of them taking it. Pretty interesting. And again, this is all self-serving to promote himself as an artist, right? Because, you know, no one's paying him to do this, so this is all money coming out of your pocket. So you gotta rate it, man. You gotta rate it. In his own Instagram stories, the American artist posted an image of Slawn's photo superimposed with the words, "A few people have sent this to me. I have nothing to do with this. Don't put my name with this." Wow. Don't put my name with this. And also she tagged he took a screenshot of that woman. What's her name? Christina Pike. That's that woman that used to work with Virgil back in the day. So she's kind of, you know, associated with the type of people. I don't know if she's a stylist or something. Small Asian lady. So yeah, this got about. This got about. In his post, Slawn holds hands with up to his face, mimicking a gesture often assumed by KAWS' companion figures. In one piece, which stands taller than the artist himself, a cartoonish figure embraces one of KAWS' trademark companions. But in a statement sent via his gallery, Ifi Gallery in Dubai, KAWS' gallery is in Dubai. Interesting. Slawn expresses nothing but good. No, sorry. Oh, in Slawn's gallery, not KAWS'. But in a statement sent via his gallery, Ifi Gallery in Dubai, Slawn expresses nothing but goodwill. Says, "I love KAWS," he says, adding, "These pieces aren't for sale. I made them for myself." Yeah, you better make them for yourself, brother. You better make it. You don't want to get in trouble. Let's see what's Ifi Gallery about. This is a gallery that Slawn displays with, I'm assuming, right? Okay, fair play. But yeah, you don't want to get on this guy's. What artists do they represent? Who do they represent here? They've got Slawn's there. There we go. We've got some Slawn stuff there. So I guess he's signed on with this gallery in Dubai. Okay. I ain't mad. Let's check out this quick video from YouTube. Where's the sound? Okay, there it is. Okay, fair play. Big up him. So you're back with the article here. It says KAWS Studio did not immediately respond to requests or comment. An artist renowned for his street art and collectible circles, KAWS, whose real name is Brian Donnelly, recently earned a major recognition in cultural circles. He will have a presentation in 2027 on the grounds of the New York Botanical Gardens exhibition called KAWS Family, recently on view at Arkansas Crystal Bridges Museum of American Art and previously on Art Gallery of Ontario. KAWS' art holdings were highlighted in a recent exhibition, The Way I See It, selections from the KAWS collection. Slawn is no slouch with 432,000 followers on Instagram. Interesting accolade, isn't it? They go with. They give KAWS all these accolades of gallery exhibitions and interesting work. And the first recognition, the first note, the first credit they give to Slawn is his Instagram followers. This article is a bad mind. When he's first when he's self-deprecating bio reads, "I'm not an artist, I paint like a 6-year-old." He got his start designing skatewear in Lagos, Nigeria, before moving to UK to study graphic design in Middlesex University. He started painting just a few years ago. During lockdown, I passed an art show in Shoreditch and thought, I have a canvas, I have some paint and try. My paintings then became a ritual. I couldn't stop. It felt right. His debut show came in 2021 at East London arts venue Truman Brewery, and he had a remarkable rise to fame since then, such as been a great surprise for him to snag collaboration with KAWS. To wit, rappers, cool. There we go. So KAWS wasn't happy, told him to take the whole thing down. There's a couple more updates here I want to quickly read out with you here. KAWS, obviously, it calls out Slawn for the collaborations. There's nothing to do with him. What do you think about KAWS saying it's misleading? Somebody asks here. Shit, I mean, I just said I was paying homage. That's about it. Amen to amen. Obviously, sees KAWS did not approve. That's not respectful. If you admire someone, you ask permission, collab, or don't copy at all. Your own creating is what makes you you. True. Good point. Yeah, my bad. I didn't. My bad. He knows what he's doing. He did it on purpose. Fuck it. Don't ask permission. Ask what's that? Don't ask for permission. Ask for forgiveness or whatever that phrase is. Yeah, my bad. I didn't realize he was asking all them cartoons and brands for permission back then. Good little clap back there. Insane chest move, bro. Pull the KAWS on the KAWS. Your work is dope. Keep going. He retweeted and said, did Slawn just pull a KAWS on KAWS? I think he baited him. Then Slawn replies back on the stories. He says as follows: as you guys have seen through Nike, FA, the F1, Brits, etc., I can do official collabs if I want. But what's the fucking fun with that? I have the most fun creating what I want with no guidelines or head. Okay, so that Rolex one was fake then. Okay, I didn't know that. That Rolex one was done really well. Big up Slawn, man. Slawn Rolex. That Rolex collaboration wasn't real then. This custom could be us for £10. Oh, so he sold it for £10. Shit, that's pretty sick. I thought it was official collaboration. It's also really good for an image thing as well, because it positions him a certain way. Because even though he's only been painting since 2021, when his name keeps getting mentioned alongside all these big established brands, it makes it look like he's way more legit or certy than he actually is, you know? And people love that sort of stuff. They love to be kind of seen in a certain way. So this is a really cool idea. He killed it on that one. I didn't know this was fake. I thought this was actually real. I'm not gonna lie. Fair play, man. Fair play to him on that one. Let's go back to the article. As you have seen through Nike, the FA, the F1, Brits, etc., I can do official collabs if I want, but what's the fucking fun of that? I have the most fun creating what I want with no guidelines or head of whatever I want to jump on a Zoom call with. Watching people discourse like this is on the internet is something I enjoy, so yeah, I'm gonna keep doing both official and unofficial shit. And I could also help inspire people out there who would someday want to take this route. People view the internet, who knows, they might see our unofficial collab. It leads to doors opening. These niggas are upset at me because I don't want to be a gatekeeper like them. Fuck that. Do what you want. They're gonna judge you anyway. Nah, that's not fair. That's not fair. That's not fair. No one's saying you're being a gatekeeper. No one's doing that. It's just a little bit rude, you know? It's just a little bit rude, lacking a little bit of class. Maybe that's how it goes on the art world. You're meant to reach out to people. It's just not a done thing, you know? It just that's it really. It's not no one's chatting shit for the sake of chatting shit. I think people, especially KAWS, you'd imagine, will be a little bit disrespectful, especially coming from an artist. I think KAWS probably wouldn't be too surprised or, you know, that annoyed if this happened with a fucking H&M or some shit. But it's coming from a fellow artist, somebody that works in the field. It's gonna sting a little bit more, you know. It's gonna be like, fucking hell, man, we should be in this together. Oliver Slawn again says, I just wanted nigga to see me doing what he does, so he would be proud. This is definitely a troll. He definitely knows what he's doing with all this shit. This shit done turned into a social experiment. I love it. Take that with a pinch of salt. Don't go do something and then fuck around and get sued. Then you're in trouble. This is not good. Play the game, do your research, and don't fall out of bounds. Y'all leave the goat alone, KAWS. I still love you, and I think you're the greatest. See you guys tomorrow. 6 p.m. free KAWS Slawn shirts. Fuck it, dude. Dude hates me already. Yeah, but like, you know what? Like, it's not like you can't cry victim if the guy doesn't like you anymore. Do you know what I mean? You didn't go about it the correct way, which is obviously beneficial to you. But let's not like. But then again, this is the generation we're living in. We live in a generation where like these guys will do stuff knowing full well it's gonna piss somebody off. Then they'll play the victim, right? So they like they do on two folds. They like to be like kind of almost like the bully and the victim, or the aggressor and then the victim as well. I kind of like it. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of like that approach. I'm not gonna lie. It's really annoying and kind of breaks your brain when you think about it. Because hold on, you started it by just doing the unofficial collab, not passing it, you know, through him, or making it seem like it was an official collab when it wasn't. Putting out different messages. I don't know. I can see where KAWS is coming from. But I think Slawn's being a bit disingenuous with the reasons why people are not happy with it. And if you scroll up again here, you'll see another update. Slawn again says, Kurt just stay grounded TV. Slawn says, fuck the art world after getting his threats over his fake KAWS collab. And again, the threats, I don't believe it also. Maybe he's just sending himself fake screenshots or something. Let's see. Here's what he said. Hey, yo, I'm not authentic all my days. Remember in Nigeria? Remember, I'm a Nigerian bastard. Yes, I don't even call myself an artist. I don't graph. I'm the worst, most unoriginal, talentless, whatever. Nothing I haven't heard before. But boy, you know I love this shit. These threats y'all sending me in my DMs are fucking corny. Stop y'all wasting your time. This whole club or whatever clique shit y'all trying to protect, I don't even want to be in. Fuck the art. You kind of do though. Why make the collab though, innit? Come on. You should know by now that I'm a troll first before anything. I think he also hides behind this troll thing to avoid proper art criticism and to also avoid trying to do good shit, you know? If you say you're a troll, if you say it's all just a joke, you don't take yourself seriously, you can never actually try, because if you try and you fail, it's gonna sting more. So it's a little bit of a cop out. This whole like, I'm a troll, I'm shit, I know I'm horrible. No, people might say you're shit, but there's no way he thinks he's shit. He definitely thinks he's fucking the next Picasso or some shit. Do you know what I mean? But it's like, come on, if you take it so seriously, take it so seriously. But this whole like, oh, I'm just a shit guy, I'm just from Nigeria. It's like, come on, bro, come on now. You're on the big stage. Come on now. More posts here, and he also posted on there. It says, "Amen." He says, "We don't know what we're gonna do round these sides." Cool. What else? Any more update? Yeah, another update of the Supreme tee that he made as well. Another fake. To be fair, I'm surprised they haven't collaborated. I'm not gonna lie, considering he's only one of. There's not a lot of like young contemporary artists out here who are making moves. You know, he's kind of reminding me of the energy that Nate Lauman and all those guys had back in the day in NY. Big up that whole scene. Big up Aaron Bondarov, OL Gallery. So there's not a lot of like young contemporary artists out there like making moves, you know, shaking up the system and shit. I'm so surprised Supreme might have tapped him up yet. Maybe it's a bit too soon, don't know, but I'm surprised they haven't tapped him up just yet. First look at the Slawn box logo tee. You got Ian of all people modeling it, by the way, which is interesting, right? Tyler's had a lot of very negative things to say about Ian. Basically, essentially calling him a culture vulture, but Ian seems to be hanging around. He isn't going anywhere anytime soon. People really like that XXL freestyle he did recently. He dropped an album. I saw him on tour, I think. A clip of him on tour. People reciting that XXL fucking freestyle.
No, you really just can't get comfy. Gotta keep at it, buddy. Before I had this money, wasn't worried about nothing. That shit feel backwards to me. Ian always getting high. What happened to him? Ian, what happened to you? I'm the same I was. I'm just getting paid with a few more habits now. Oh, shit. Here we go again. Damn, I got this dime. She just want to be my friend. Damn, you don't think Flo Rida here is going down for real? Damn, I'm a little too high for this. Jesus, take the wheel.
Don't know about that, mate. Don't know about all that. I'm not gonna lie. Don't know about all of that. Don't know about all of that still. Big up Ian. Let's continue. Anyway, it says t-shirt next week, 13th to 15th. 6 t-shirts, 1 print. See you then. So he's selling them hand to hand. Box logo t-shirt that you can understand what it is with some art. I don't know what the artwork is on the inside. Is that his artwork or is it someone else's artwork? I'm not too sure. It kind of looks like Spawn. Some sort of illustration there on the inside of the box logo in blue with the white t-shirt. Cool. So big up him for doing that. And then of course we've got some more stuff here where he confirms the Supreme collaboration is fake, which we all knew already. He says Slawn confirms the Supreme box logo collab is fake via the print on the back. This really isn't Supreme. Cool. Yeah, we kind of knew that, innit? And I guess that's Ian and Fumigaro standing there side by side. But I think we all kind of knew this, innit? Yeah, exactly true. Someone said in the comments, House Pizza Volume 2. So that's what people should think of Slawn more. Think of Slawn more like House Pizza and less like I don't know, less like Jean-Michel Basquiat, and probably people will be a bit more understanding. But I just think because the artwork just looks so jarring when you look at it, it just looks so bad, like objectively, you know. I think it's hard for people to kind of swallow the fact that he's one of the premier artists out here, absolutely killing the game, when the art itself is not very good, you know. That's the only problem I think people tend to have with this young man. But he's killing it, he's doing his thing. But I just think maybe the KAWS collab was maybe a bit of a misstep, you know what I mean? But this is a clever idea. I really didn't know this was fake, honestly. I thought this was real. I'm not gonna lie, I thought that shit was real, but it isn't. That shelf shit is fake. But yeah, I think the artwork is fucking garbage, man. Who's that? This is him with Yachty. So I guess he must have sold a bunch of paintings to Little Yachty there that he purchased, I'm assuming. But yeah, I think they all look pretty terrible. I'm not gonna lie. I think every single one of them looks very, very garish, very, very horrible, which is part of the point, I'm assuming. But yeah, not for me in the slightest. I think they all look pretty shit. Not gonna lie. And him with who? Ed Sheeran there, with his kids standing with Drake. Drake, I think, bought something too, right? This looks like this. I forgot that cartoon on fucking Netflix where they're all massive and stuff. That kind of reminds me of that. Some more stuff. Him doing, I guess, a collab piece with Yati at his house, I'm assuming, or maybe his house. Not too sure where that was. The UFC fight, I forgot. Chito Vera is a fan of his as well, which is cool to see. Okay, fair enough. Clint from Cortez. There's no thing in it. I wonder why Tyler Creator hasn't worked with him. Lato there too. They look like they'd have a similar-ish style. Not style, but maybe the way they express themselves in certain parts and pieces. But yeah, there you have it. There you fucking have it. There you fucking have it. So big up him. Same way. Is this what's this? The Instagram advert he did recently, right? Pretty decent stuff here. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Okay, that's the painting he made, right? It's sort of like a scary bat. It's sort of like a possessed version of Batman or something, right? Or his interpretation of a Batman anyway. Of a Batman figure. It's pretty cool that's maybe the best thing I've seen of his that he's done. I don't mind that. The rest of it looks pretty shit, in my personal opinion. The rest of it all looks pretty shit. But again, he doesn't care because he's getting to the money, he's getting to the cash paper, he's getting to the moolah. So big up him, big up him.